Okay, I still remember the song. MIC, see you real soon. KEY. Why? Because we really like you. MOUSC. But here's the funny thing. So I would race home because they would show the reruns. So I would race home to see the Mickey Mouse because there was a segment they would play. They would always have, you know, the Mouseketeers doing their thing, but in the middle of it, they would play a segment. And I would rush home because I still wanted to know what happened with this guy and his horse. And every week they would show a segment. Who's here? Monique Rowley. Court is calling 2021 CR 11076, State of Texas versus Monique Renee. Are you okay? Okay. Monique Renee Rowley Williams. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Michael Villarreal for the state.
For the defense?
Nick Aguilera on behalf of Monique Rowley Williams.
Are you the same Monique Renee Rowley Williams, who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 11076 for the offense of deadly conduct firearm on July 11, 2022 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 41 on or about the 12th day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Monique Renee Riley Williams, did then and there fail to conduct herself in a proper and orderly manner and abide by the rules of her grandmother's house in violation of condition number 41.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 41, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 41?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 41 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is to deny the state's motion and alter and amend conditions of probation to include that the defendant is not to reside at the residence of Elizabeth Williams and Gwendolyn Williams, who are the defendant's mother and grandmother.
Is that the agreement?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Williams, you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Monique Riley Williams.
All right. Why are you not behaving appropriately at your grandmother's house?
So what really happened is my grandma, she's all about like helping with rent and bills. And I really just got out of jail for 2 months and I'm just now finding a job. And I told her like I'm trying, but I did have income tax. But I really did need that to buy clothes. And cause when I got out of jail, I didn't have any clothes. I also wanted to start paying all my probation. So I tried to pay my probation officer. But he said to do it the second visit, and also Uber to get back and forth to a job because I don't have a car. So to get
What's wrong with Via?
It's just been hot. I'm gonna be honest. Like I just feel like it's too hot for me to be on the bus. And
How old are you?
21.
So here's the thing. You live with your mom and your grandmother, and I don't know why. Excuse me, you guys are too loud in the box. So here's the thing. You live with your mother and your grandmother, and you got to recognize something. Number one, people think that they can live with their mother and their grandmother for free because, hey, it's my mom and my grandmother. No, you're an adult. You're over the age of 18. You're not in school. You have a criminal case. The fact that your mom and your grandmother are allowing you to live with them is just a blessing on your part. But their rules are their rules. And if you don't want to abide by their rules, you need to live somewhere else. There is no place on this planet that will allow you to live with them for free. If you were to get your own apartment, guess what? They're not going to be trying to hear that, oh, I just got out of jail and this is what I need. You have to pay. And until you can live up to what you feel your standards are, you're going to have to take the Via bus. I know plenty of pregnant people take the Via bus. Yes, it's hot. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's inconvenient, but that's where we are. You understand?
Yes,
so where are you going to be living?
Judge, I just talked to the gentleman. He lives at 3112 Brookshire Drive in Plano, Texas. His name is Richard Smith. Richard. Although his lease expires in a month, first part of November.
Well, who is he to her?
Oh, you just told me he was the daddy of the baby.
Is this the father of your child?
Yes, please.
Well, he doesn't have a stable place to live.
He's staying there until the lease is up, and it's the first week of November. Then he intends on coming to San Antonio.
Okay.
He just told me like 10 minutes ago, maybe 20 minutes ago.
Probation.
Yes,
Is there any other housing available for her for pregnant? Well, Cross Point, I think Cross Point has a place for pregnant women.
I could call Cross Point, and then there was one other housing situation that Judge Azula used to use.
Oh, that is
with
Miss Jackson.
Yes, Miss Jackson.
All right, so I'm going to see if these other places are available for you. You need to get your life together and not be dependent on someone to take care of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Because at any moment when you're dependent on someone to provide the roof over your head, they can say, tired of you, bye.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'll deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions. And how far along are you?
The Bear County told me I was 5 weeks.
All right. So here's the thing, and I don't understand, and people can do what they want to do. But to me, you should have been trying to take care of yourself instead of, that's probably another one of your grandparents, your grandmother and your mother's problem is that you're living with them and you're bringing another mouth to feed. So instead of doing what you were doing to become pregnant, you should have been getting a job. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. I just started working at a Econo Lodge, and I promised my grandma that my first paycheck, when I first get it, I was going to give her some money.
But here's the thing, you're working at a Econo Lodge, you're 5 weeks pregnant, which means you're not going to be at that job getting a paycheck forever, because you're going to go to the hospital, you're going to deliver the baby, and somebody's going to have to take care of the baby. Then the baby's going to need money for daycare unless you are planning on being off with your baby. Then there's going to be a worry, because who knows what happens to babies at daycare, because they can't talk and tell you what's going on. So you just made your life very difficult. And babies are great. I love babies. But now you have to put your baby first, and you can't be hopping from home to home. So this guy who you say is the father of the child, I mean, I don't know. Nobody will know till DNA test is done. But he doesn't even have a stable residence. Your attorney is telling me he's there till his lease is up in November, then he's moving to San Antonio. That's not planning. Planning should be, my lease is up in November. The mother of my future child is at the Bear County Jail. I'm going to already have housing set up so she'll know my lease is up November 1st. November 1st, this is where we're going to be living. He doesn't even have that plan done. You understand? Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to deny the motion, alternate amend conditions to include parenting classes, and we'll do a referral to Cross Point. All right, is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right, and you're not allowed to reside at Elizabeth and Gwendolyn. Well, you're not allowed to reside with Gwendolyn Williams and Elizabeth Williams for now. You all may end up working things out. They see their grandchild, they fall in love, they want you there. You understand? All right, is there anything else? All right, good luck to you. You're going to have a baby coming in, so you need to do better.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
No.
All right, court is calling 2021 CR 11076, State of Texas versus Monique Renee Raleigh Williams. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Charles Buck from Ms. Riley Williams.
And are you Miss Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Monique Renee Raleigh Williams who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 11076 for the offense of deadly conduct firearm on July 11, 2022 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Monique Renee Riley Williams, then and there failed to submit to drug testing for the month of March 2024, as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or duly organized, authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, the state waives and abandons the other conditions.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court can find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you to 10 years in prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is going to find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is a proposal, Your Honor, yes.
And what is that proposed agreement?
The proposed agreement is to follow the recommendation of probation, which is amend conditions for continued CPS compliance, BIT class completion, and a no harmful or injurious contact with the defendant's child's father.
And what's the name of the father?
Sorrel Sinquist. Yes, miss.
All right, why are you not, you want to raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state your name for the record.
Monique Riley Williams.
Why are you not being successful on this probation? You're supposed to report for UAs, you're not doing it. Why not?
I missed this one. I'm gonna be completely honest. I had forgotten. I don't do drugs or alcohol. I've never came out dirty. So I did ask him to if I can do one that week and he told me yes. So I did 2 for the next month.
All right, is that correct probation that she did 2 for the next month? All right, if you need to get a calendar, you're going to have to get a calendar. You're looking at 10 years in prison.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any other recommendations?
No, Your Honor, that's the entirety of the proposed recommendations, Your Honor.
All right, I can tell you with regards to Jorel Sinquez, I'm not going to do a no harmful or injurious contact until he provides a letter to probation or comes and tells the court that he wants to have contact with you. There's a reason why people are asking for no harmful or injurious contact. So the court is going to deny the motion, alter the amend conditions to include CPS compliance, the BIPP course, and there's to be no contact with Jorel Sinquez. And if there's an issue, obviously there is an issue because it's CPS, so there's a child involved. If there's an issue with child exchange while the CPS case is pending, they can help make that happen without your contacting him. You are not to have contact with him. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That means no phone calls, no letters, no, I'm sorry, no, let's try to work this out. No, what's happening? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's just some side advice that I used to always tell my clients on CPS. When you break up with somebody and you are no longer together, they may tend to bring other partners in your child's life that you think they should not be. What you need to do is contact your attorney, or in your case, contact CPS. But you are not supposed to be putting your 2 cents in that relationship. And whatever you do, if this no contact order is ever lifted and you all are doing child exchanges, don't bring your significant other to the child exchange. And if they bring their significant other to the child exchange, just bite your lip and accept it.
Yes, ma'am.
Because crazy things end up happening when people are bringing girlfriends and boyfriends who really have nothing to do with nothing to a child exchange. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Judge, she did want to ask, she's got her diploma. And she wanted to ask if that would help with her community service.
Yes, let me see. This is
I'm
awesome.
in college.
And she starts college in August.
Oh, yes. Of course that will help. This is great. You know, I ended up going to Booker T. Washington High School.
Yes, ma'am.
The other schools that had more money than our school had, they did not have the leather binding. And my mom would tell people, hey, where's your leather binding? My daughter has leather binding. But oh, this is so awesome. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And so what are you going to study? What are you doing in college?
Phlebotomy, hopefully.
Okay, awesome. I can't do that. Don't like the sight of blood, but all right. Well, good luck to you. Just keep striving. And sometimes when you're striving to do different things and better yourself, it's difficult. It gets hard, but don't lose sight of what your hopes and dreams are. Just keep pushing it. Even though the days are long, at some point you're going to reach, your degree. Yeah. And then you're going to look back on it and you're going to say, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right. And probation. Yes, she's going to go to college. When she goes to college, community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Yes, all right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Everyone, the court is on recess.